who was considered one of the greatest meditation masters of his times. His father was a teacher to my teachers, and Mingyur Rinpoche has been a teacher to me. Mingyur Rinpoche is a world-renowned meditation teacher with a gift for making these profound and ancient teachings accessible and relatable to our very contemporary times. In his approach to teaching meditation, Mingyur Rinpoche integrates the traditional Buddhist practice and philosophy with the current scientific understanding of the mind and mental health, making the practice of meditation relevant and accessible to students around the world. Previously, it was necessary to undergo great hardships, travel to remote, inaccessible places to receive these profound and precious teachings, which are now available to us with the click of a mouse, plus a great deal of practice. As a student of Mingyur Rinpoche's, I can attest to the transformative quality of these teachings, which allow us to be just as we are, and yet hold that in a field of awareness, kindness, and wisdom. So it is with profound gratitude that I introduce you to Mingyur Rinpoche.
Thank you, Diana. Appreciate it and welcome all of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm in India now, so here is good evening. And so today the topic is about, I think, awareness and compassion. So maybe we will begin with the sense of purpose of practicing meditation. So normally, many of us may feel that I'm practicing meditation on the cushion by myself and be with myself. And then we have question, how can this help the others? How can this help the world? And actually, if we try to help ourselves, if we try to transform ourselves, actually that is the one of the best way to help the world, help the others. When we look at the history, all the dictators, what they do is they don't want to transform themselves, but they want to change the world. Then there's a war. Now there's a lot of war around the world. They want to change the world. But if everybody try to change themselves, then I think world can change, because the world is based on the individual. So as I have a lot of discussion with modern science, what they call, whatever we learn, 93% is based on non-verbal. And from the word, what we learn is only 7%. So what are these 93%? Is based on who we are. So we are transmitting in a way like a virus, maybe positive virus. Coronavirus is a negative, but maybe we can have virus of awareness, mindfulness, compassion. But in order to have that virus for others, we should have some virus for ourselves. So when we are in the plan, they have instruction. So put your own mask first before helping others, right? So if we don't put our own mask, then we cannot help others and we cannot help ourselves. So therefore, normally in the meditative tradition, we talk about the intention. So intention is very powerful. It's like volition, what we call volition. It's like when we are in the boat, there's a rudder, the behind the boat. What do you call rudder, right? Rudder. And that can change the direction of the boat. It doesn't matter what kind of boat. So same thing, whatever we do in our life, if there's sense of purpose and the intention related with the compassion, loving kindness and compassion, then followed by our actions become meaningful, positive. It helps others, help yourself and others. So maybe we can begin by kind of like practice with the set up with the intention. So maybe you can keep your meditation posture loosely, your spine loosely straight, and sit comfortable. You can have any support for your back and sit whatever you are. And if you want, you can close your eyes. And first, just appreciate that we are here together. And just appreciate that we are still alive, which is wonderful. And having senses that we can see, hear, smell, feel. And it is so wonderful that we are connecting with this dharma, awareness, compassion, wisdom. And special, today I'm going to engage with this teaching and practice, and may this effort brings happiness, peace to my friend, family, and society. And they have the causes of happiness. May all beings free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Okay. So, how was it? So now I would like to discuss about the awareness. So in my tradition, awareness meaning the knowing quality of the mind. So mind has a special quality, which is the lucidity or cognizing or knowingness, that ability to see, hear, feel, can think. And the traditional example is what we call, it's like flame. So flame, like candle flame, the flame has two what we call clarity. One, it illuminates itself. Second, illuminate things others. For example, if we have the flame, then we have the watch. So watch, the flame can illuminate watch, right? We can see watch. And at the same time, the flame is illuminate itself. So in order to see flame, we don't have to use flashlight or sunlight or electricity. It is what we call self-luminosity. So illuminate itself. So same thing with our mind. There are two kinds of clarity or luminosity. The self-luminosity or illuminating others. So maybe I would like to ask you a question, all of you. It's a very important question. So how many of you can hear me? So if you can hear me, raise your hand. Yeah, that is awareness, right? And how many of you can see my hand? That is awareness. So awareness meaning knows what we are seeing, what we are hearing, smell, taste, feeling, thinking, that's all. So normally what we all have awareness. The moment we wake up in the morning, we have awareness. Awareness become what we call, there's a hidden awareness, there's manifestation awareness or obvious awareness. So moment we wake up in the morning, awareness manifests. Of course, there's awareness during sleep. So normally we discuss about the 5 unconscious moments: sleep without dream, drink too much alcohol, totally drunk, or coma or fainted, moment of death and dying, the end of the dissolution. And there's one meditation called cessation meditation. So no thought, no feeling. All these 5 are the manifestation of awareness. So the traditional example is, if you go to the mountain, we can see the lake, right? So the lake has ability to reflect. So sometimes the lake become blue, sometimes gray, sometimes dark because of the color, because of the environment, it changes the reflection. But the nature of the water, it does not become dark or gray, or the lake itself beyond color. But because of the cloud, it changed color. So same thing, the mind, the innate quality, the self-luminosity is just a lake, like pure awareness. But then it connected with the form, sound, smell, taste, sensation. Then we have thought, we have emotion, maybe happy, maybe not happy, so many things. Then in the night, in the new moon, so there's no star in the sky, and the cloud is, the space is full of cloud, there's no light on the ground in the nighttime, then what happened? The lake totally dark, right? The lake become totally dark. If you ask if the nature of lake become dark or not, actually not. The lake is beyond darkness. Maybe the reflection is dark, but the lake is not become the dark. So same thing, whatever appear in our mind, happiness, not happy, thought, emotion, perception, to-do list, past worry or past regret, future worry, all these are the reflection in the lake. And even we become unconscious, it's like lake totally become dark. The fundamental quality of lake is pure, beyond present. So when I was young, I had panic attacks. So panic attacks would develop with me when I was 7, 8 years old. And then when I was 9 years old, it's become very severe. I thought it's like heart attack, because I have a lot of pain around my heart and I cannot breathe. And I thought I'm going to die. And I always ask my mom, please bring me to the heart doctor. And those days there's a machine, they check with the heart and they something, they come up with some kind of the rhythm. They said your heart is totally fine, but I don't believe. But then later I discovered there's a panic attack. So then I begin to learn meditation from my father. And the first question what I asked to my father is how I can fight with the panic attacks, how I can get rid of these panic attacks. And my father said, don't. And I was shocked. I want to learn meditation from you to get rid of these panic attacks. But now you said, don't fight with the panic attacks. Then maybe I will not learn meditation. And he said, believe me, don't fight, because if you try to fight with the panic attacks, then what happened? It gets worse. The fuel for the panic attacks is the panic of panic. So then my father gave me example. He said, actually, you don't need to fight panic attacks because our fundamental quality, the awareness, or sometimes what we call clarity or luminosity. And this luminosity or lucidity quality of the mind is like sky in the Himalayan mountain, because I was that time in the Himalayan mountain. And the panic attacks is like storm. So in Himalaya, we have snowstorm in the winter, thunderstorm in the summer. When we think about Himalayan mountain, look like beautiful, blue sky with sun shining, but actually not always like that. Sometimes terrible, And he said, these clouds can change the sky or not? I said, no. And he said, same thing. The fundamental quality of awareness cannot be changed by thought, emotion, perception, whatever comes. It is a positive, negative, it doesn't matter. So the most important is we need to connect with the awareness itself. So once you connect with the sky, you can have cloud. And having cloud is good, always blue sky, sun shining may not be a good idea. We need rain, right? We need cloud. We need to have different things. So then I begin to learn meditation from my father. And my father said, though this awareness is always with us, but important is we need to keep connect with awareness. So normally what we call view, meditation, application. So the view is we need to recognize awareness. And the meditation, we need to learn how to be with it. Then application, we need to apply this recognition of awareness in everyday life. What we call everywhere, anytime, with anything. So we need to have these three things. So I think now, I hope you all recognize the view. What do you think, yes or no? Should I do examination? Normally, I do the examination of awareness. So if you permit, I will do. But there's one good news, which is we never fail this exam. So whatever you give answer, you will pass the exam. So don't worry. So I will do the examination now, examination of awareness. Okay, so I will ask you 3 questions. And you can raise your hand. And don't think too much, because you will not lose exam. All of you will pass. Okay, now first question is, how many of you think now you recognize awareness? Raise your hand. Correct. Second question, how many of you think maybe you are not recognize awareness? Raise your hand. Doesn't matter, whatever your answer, you will pass. Very good, wonderful. Third question, how many of you maybe not sure? Maybe I recognize, maybe not. Raise your hand. Wonderful. Very good. Okay, so now I will give you the grade. Actually, all of you are passed. So congratulations. Very good. Maybe you might wonder, how possible everybody is passed? Because of course, if you say, yes, you recognize awareness, you pass. And some of you said, no, I'm not recognize awareness. So I have another question. Do you know that you are not recognized? Do you aware that you are not recognized? So if you're aware that you are not recognized, that is awareness, isn't it? So pass already. And some of you might think, who knows, maybe yes, maybe no. And do you aware that you're not sure? If you know or if you're aware that you're not sure, that is awareness. So what we call, no matter what happens in our mind, or no matter what we think about, it's all in awareness. And the awareness is always there, it's present, it is beyond, it is pure, and the awareness is our fundamental quality of the mind. So sometimes what we call basic innate goodness. So we all have this wonderful nature. But another example, do you know what is this? Watch, right? This is a watch. So what is the quality of the watch? Tells time, right? The quality of the watch tells time. Let's say if you have the best watch in the world, but there's one problem. The problem is you are not recognize your own watch. So if you are not recognize your own watch, can watch tell you time or not? If you think no, raise your hand. Okay. If you think yes, raise your hand. Okay. So most of you think no. Yeah, if you don't know your own watch, watch cannot tell you time because you don't know that is a watch. So same thing, we all have this wonderful awareness, but if we are not recognize this awareness, then it is become like we don't have, or the quality cannot manifest for us. So therefore, now the second practice is to recognize this awareness and then maintain this awareness. So then that is what we call meditation. So now maybe we will practice meditation together. And I think you all been meditating for a long time. And especially I think you practice meditation maybe with the breathing. How many of you know breathing meditation? Raise your hand. Wonderful. Awareness of the body and the sensation. Raise your hand. Wonderful. Awareness of the thought and emotion. Raise your hand. Wonderful. Okay, so maybe now I will teach you something which is what we call objectless meditation. So meditation without object, sometimes what we call non-conceptual awareness or open awareness. So being awareness with itself and no need to use any support. So, and this is sometimes not so easy because our mind always have object in our mind. We are thinking about something. And suddenly, if we let go of that object, it's very difficult to understand because the fundamental quality of the mind is beyond concept. So therefore, now we will do 2 steps. The first step is what we call just relax. And you don't need to even meditate. I think all of you have been meditating for a long time, which is wonderful. But today we will let go even the meditation, have some holiday from the meditation. And I've been meditating since 9 years old, and sometimes I do this non-meditation. I feel very happy. So it's kind of like lazy, good for lazy meditator. But anyway, so you don't have to meditate. What we have to do is, this is the first step, okay, first step. And second step is then objectless meditation or non-conceptual meditation or open awareness. That is the second step. So this first step is very easy. Just let our mind be as it is. And how to let our mind be as it is, what we call, after having physical exercise, maybe we walk for half hour, and if we feel tired, we may rest on the nice bench with a deep breathing like this. Right? So just relax like that. Or after seminar, maybe for 4 or 5 days seminar, and after seminar finish, or after retreat, mindful, and after finish retreat, or after cooking, or after the project. And do you have any other example? Anybody? How you rest normally? If you have any, is everybody mute or not? So if you have any example, you can share also. How you rest normally? After the shower, sometimes people say after shower, relax.
After emotion.
After emotion. Wonderful. Any other? When you sit in a jacuzzi, okay. Wonderful. And when you, welcome all. After cleaning my house,
After work.
After work, yes. Maybe 5 or 6 p.m.
Yeah, walking my dog.
Okay, walking my God. Wonderful. Very good. After studying, yes, doing study. After exercise. Special event. Oh, no, another one. Floating in ocean. Good. Wonderful. So now you have the sense that just let go and just relax and no need to meditate. So we will try this together, and we will use one deep breathing. So breathing in from the nose, slowly breathing in. Breathing out from the mouth. And when the breathing out, rest in between the space. So don't breathe in right away. So rest maybe 5 to 10 seconds, little bit. And then you can breathe naturally and continue breathing for 4 or 5 times, natural breathing. Then again, we will do deep breathing again. So let's try this together. And first, relax your mind, relax your body. And even you cannot relax, also okay. Relax, no relax, doesn't matter. All are in the awareness. Tight is okay, relax is okay, not sure is also okay. So just let it be. And now you don't need to meditate. Let go of meditation also. Just be as it is. And now slowly, slowly breathing from the nose, breathing in. Let go. And rest. Now natural breathing and continue rest. You don't have to do deep breathing now. It's normal breathing. And just let your mind be as it is. Remember, you don't have to meditate. So thought is okay, emotion is okay, happy is okay, not happy is okay. Now slowly we will do deep breathing in again. Rest. Now natural breathing, continue rest. Now last deep breathing again, slowly breathing in. Rest. Natural breathing again and continue, just let it be. Okay, now if you close your eyes, slowly open your eyes and let your mind be as it is again for a few seconds. Okay. So, how was it? How many of you feel a little bit relaxed? Raise your hand. Okay. Wonderful. Almost everybody. Now, this is the first step. So we don't need to meditate, right? How many of you feel this is more relaxed than meditation? Raise your hand. For me, definitely feel more relaxed than meditation. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so now we will practice second step. And anybody knows the second step or no? How many of you know the second step? How many of you practice the second step before? Raise your hand. Looks like nobody. Wonderful. Okay. So second step is quite difficult because then we have to be mind without object, without without concept. It's quite difficult, right? I don't know. Is everybody ready or not? How many of you are ready to learn second step? Raise your hand. Wow, wonderful. Okay, so fasten seatbelt because now we are going beyond concept, It's not so easy. So now, what is the second step? Actually, there's one big secret here. Big secret. So I don't know, should I mention this secret? So many people are here. And if you promise that you will never tell anybody, I will tell you. It's in my books. I'm just kidding. Okay, so what is the second step? Actually, there's no second step. The objectless meditation or open awareness or non-conceptual meditation is already done. And actually, what we did now, that is the open awareness meditation or objectless meditation. So we did it, actually. So normally what we call non-meditation is the best meditation. So then how we can call that is the mindfulness, that is awareness, because we are not lost. So though we are not meditating on anything, so what we call non-meditation, because you are not holding any object, but at the same time we are not lost. There's sense of presence, sense of being, or sense of relaxation is there. Then there's a third aspect, what we call natural. So no meditation, but not lost. There's a completely being natural. So these three qualities are together with this open awareness meditation or objectless meditation. So when we let our mind be as it is, it's like flame, illuminate itself. Though there's a thought may come, emotion comes and goes, we don't need to even watch the thought. We don't need to even watch the emotion. What we are doing is being with the awareness itself, or being with the natural quality of the mind, that lucidity. So we are not unconscious, right? And that lucidity, when you look at, you cannot really grab it. It is not the object of concept. We can experience that lucidity, but we cannot really think of it. We cannot really find by thinking. The conceptual mind cannot grab it. But the good news is we can experience. That is our mind, and with us all the time. For example, there's space between this whatever you're using, maybe laptop or smartphone, between, or maybe your house. Is there any space in your room? There's space, right? And that space has a light or no? Might be, right? Without light, you cannot see. So light in the empty space, can you see that light in the empty space? It's difficult to see. So normally we can see light on something, on my face, on the screen, on the floor, on the ceiling, on the wall. But the light in the empty space is very difficult to see. But without light in this empty space, we cannot see. Of course, there's a light. This is why you can see light on the screen, you can see light on the wall, you can see light on something. So similarly, our mind, the self-luminosity is like light in the empty space. Very difficult to grab it. But there is light. Without that light, we cannot think, we cannot feel. You cannot see my hand. You cannot hear my voice. So therefore, it is a beyond concept, but the good thing is we can experience it. So then what we have to do? Let it be as it is. Let our mind just be. And we are not lost, but we are not meditating, completely natural. So this is the what we call one of the most important steps to connect with the inner sky. As my father mentioned, that the fundamental quality of awareness is like sky, and we have thought, emotion, perception, memory, all this like cloud, and that cloud cannot change nature of sky. Even typhoon, tornado, hurricane, pollution cannot change the nature of sky. So even the panic attacks, depression, loss of esteem, hatred, all this cannot change our fundamental quality of the mind. And the fundamental quality of the mind always beyond, present, always there. So in a way, meditation is very easy. You just let your mind be as it is. We don't need to create any new state or any particular state of mind. We don't need to get rid of any negativity or any bad things also, because fundamental quality of mind is beyond, pure, always there. But there's one problem normally. The problem is what we call too easy. So as it becomes too easy, we cannot believe sometimes. And too close. For example, if we bring this watch very too close to our eyes, cannot see it. So that's the problem. Too close, too easy. Otherwise, always there. So I think that today my talk is about the compassion and awareness.